What if I told you that one of the fruits you eat every morning, that colorful, juicy bite, might be slowly damaging your legs? Not dramatically, not overnight, but quietly, subtly, every single day. As we age, our bodies change in ways we often don't expect. The foods that once energized us can now trigger inflammation, swelling, or even neuropathic pain. And yet, we keep eating them, believing they're healthy, because for most of our lives, they were. But today, we're going to question that belief. Today, we uncover the truth behind 7 common fruits that may be silently working against your legs, your circulation, your joints, even your nerves. Let's start with a feeling you may know too well: heavy legs. You wake up in the morning, your body rested, but your legs, they feel like they're dragging bags of sand. You stretch, you walk, but the tightness lingers. Could it be age? Yes, but it might also be that sweet fruit you just had for breakfast. Take bananas, for example. Delicious, convenient, and packed with potassium. But did you know too much potassium in aging kidneys can cause cramping or even worsen circulation problems? And some bananas are now bred to be sweeter than ever, flooding your bloodstream with more sugar than your legs can comfortably handle. Have you noticed tingling in your feet? Sudden fatigue after a fruit smoothie? You're not imagining it. Your legs are speaking. Are we listening? Then there's the innocent-looking orange. Vitamin C, hydration, immune support, all true, but also acid. For seniors with compromised vein health or early nerve sensitivity, citrus acids may irritate already inflamed tissues, worsening that dull ache in the calves. And let's not forget, oranges are rich in fructose. In small amounts, fine. But daily, in large portions, it becomes a burden, not a benefit. This doesn't mean you should fear fruit, but it does mean the fruits that served us well in our 30s or 40s may need to be reconsidered in our 60s and beyond. Our legs carry our past, our present, and hopefully many more years of our future. Shouldn't we treat them with the quiet respect they deserve? In the next part, we'll look at a surprising tropical fruit, one praised by nutritionists that may be quietly contributing to swelling in your ankles. Imagine this. You're on vacation in Florida. The sun is warm, the breeze is gentle. Someone hands you a bowl of sliced papaya. Sweet, orange, fragrant. You smile. You eat. You relax. But later that night, your ankles feel tight, your legs swollen, and you wonder, is it just the heat? Maybe. But maybe it was the papaya. Papaya is rich in an enzyme called papain. It helps digestion, yes, but in sensitive individuals, especially those over 60, papain may increase histamine reactions. That can mean subtle inflammation, water retention, or a flare-up of mild neuropathy in the legs. And because papaya is soft and easy to chew, we often eat more than we should. Have you ever felt like your socks suddenly fit tighter after lunch? Your shoes feel snug in the evening, even if you haven't walked much? There's a reason for that. Sometimes it begins with what we eat at noon. Now let's talk about the fruit with a halo, the apple, an icon of health, a teacher's gift. But in our later years, the type of sugar in apples, sorbitol, can ferment differently in the gut. That fermentation? It creates gas, bloating, and in some, a buildup of pressure that can restrict blood flow, especially in the lower limbs. Think back. Have you ever eaten an apple and felt not refreshed but strangely tired afterward? A heaviness not just in your belly, but in your feet? Our legs don't complain loudly. They whisper. They swell at night. They tingle at rest. They cramp without warning. And we, strong, experienced, resilient, often ignore them. But what if the solution isn't in a pill or a surgery, but in understanding the quiet enemies on our plate? Grapes, tiny, sweet, innocent. But under their glossy skin lies a powerful sugar load. Even a handful can spike blood sugar rapidly, especially the red, seedless ones that have been bred for extra sweetness. And if your circulation is already compromised, that sugar spike can lead to microswelling in the capillaries of the feet and calves. Over time, repeated swelling can lead to tissue stress. And you know what stress does to aging legs? It takes away their grace. This is not about fear. This is about awareness, because the foods we once trusted blindly must now be seen with wiser eyes. Not all fruits are the enemy, but some, for some bodies, in some quantities, at some ages, can do quiet harm. In the next part, we'll look into a fruit once called nature's candy and how it may be silently robbing strength from your knees. Stay with me. We're not done listening to what your legs have been trying to tell you all along. Do you remember when dates were considered exotic? They sat on holiday platters, rich, chewy, sweet as caramel. They were a treat. Now, they're sold in bulk as natural energy boosters. But what if those innocent dates are quietly draining your energy from your legs? Dates contain one of the highest concentrations of natural sugar among all fruits. Just 3 pieces can exceed 60 grams of sugar. That much sugar causes rapid insulin response, and when your body can't process it efficiently, as often happens after 60, it causes glycation. That's when sugar binds to proteins and stiffens them. Where do you feel that first? Your knees, your joints, your ability to bend, walk, rise with dignity. When you were younger, stiffness meant you needed to stretch. Now, it might mean something else. A message from your food, from your metabolism, from the wisdom of your body telling you you've changed. So must your choices. Let's talk about another beauty. Cherries. Tart or sweet, they look like nature's jewels. But did you know that sweet cherries have a high glycemic index? And that some studies suggest excess fructose found in cherries may elevate uric acid? For seniors prone to gout or joint inflammation, this can be a silent trigger. That flare in your big toe? That ache behind your knee? You may blame the weather, but sometimes it's the bowl of cherries. So far, we've seen how sugar, acid, fermentation, and even enzymes, all natural parts of fruit, can have unnatural effects on aging legs. But the most surprising fruit of all is one that has long been advertised as a slimming, hydrating, diet-friendly option. It's light, it's crunchy, and it might be stealing minerals from your muscles. In the next part, we'll uncover how some fruits, even the ones with the highest water content, might deplete your body of magnesium and potassium, causing leg cramps at night, restless legs at bedtime, and slow recovery after walking. But there is hope. There is always hope. Because once you know what to reduce, you also discover what to replace. And we're going to talk about that. Because your legs deserve better than silent suffering. You've heard it for years. Stay hydrated. Eat water-rich fruits. But what if, in trying to hydrate, you're losing the very minerals your legs need to function? Fruits like watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew are over 90% water. But that water comes with a trade-off. Very little electrolyte support. In some bodies, especially over 60, that imbalance can lead to one thing: leg cramps, the kind that wake you up at night, curled in pain. We blame age, we blame circulation, we blame shoes. But maybe we should pause and ask, are we feeding our legs what they truly need? Watermelon is refreshing, yes, but without magnesium and sodium to balance it, the water floods and drains. Like watering a garden without nutrients in the soil. Have you ever felt more thirsty after eating watermelon? That's your body calling out. Something's missing. So let's be honest, not all fruits are dangerous. Not all legs suffer the same. But if you've noticed patterns, swelling after certain snacks, cramps after certain juices, fatigue after that healthy fruit bowl, you're not imagining things. Science is catching up. New studies are showing that certain fruits, when consumed too often or without balance, can shift the body's pH, spike insulin, drain minerals, and weaken nerve responses in the lower limbs. You don't need a PhD to feel what your body has been saying for years. But knowledge isn't the enemy of pleasure. You don't need to throw away your favorite fruits. You just need to understand how and when to enjoy them. Maybe your morning banana needs a handful of walnuts for balance. Maybe your citrus should follow a small meal, not come before it. Maybe, just maybe, your legs are asking for magnesium, not mango. And when you begin to listen, something beautiful happens. Your legs move easier. Your walks last longer. Your sleep returns, unbroken. Your strength whispers back. Aging is not a decline. It's a refinement, a sharpening of the senses, of knowing what works and what no longer does. Your legs have served you loyally. They've climbed stairs, chased children, stood at jobs, walked beaches. They're not asking for perfection, just consideration. In the final part, we'll tie it all together. We'll look at a sample fruit day for seniors, what to avoid, what to favor, and how to combine fruits with foods that nourish your legs. Because the goal isn't restriction, it's restoration. Restoring circulation, restoring energy, restoring the freedom to walk without pain. Stay with me. The solution is closer than you think. Let's imagine a new kind of fruit day, one that doesn't sabotage your legs, but strengthens them. Morning. Instead of starting with just a banana, try half a banana with a spoonful of almond butter. You'll get potassium, balanced with protein and fat. That's fuel, not just sugar. Midday, skip the fruit salad drenched in syrup. Instead, try a bowl of berries, blackberries, raspberries, paired with a small piece of cheese or a boiled egg. Why? Because fiber from the berries slows down sugar absorption, and the protein helps stabilize insulin. You're not just eating, you're building circulation, you're defending your legs, one bite at a time. Afternoon cravings? Instead of grapes or dried fruits, go for cucumber slices, cherry tomatoes, maybe a few olives. Yes, those are fruits too. But without the sugar crash. Your legs are tired in the afternoon, not just from age, but from what they're forced to process. Give them something gentle. Give them something mineral-rich. They will thank you in silence. Evening. This is when most leg discomfort appears. It's also when fruit can be most dangerous, because digestion slows at night. If you must, take a few slices of kiwi. It's gentle, it helps with sleep, and it won't flood your system with sugar. Then rest. Not just because you're older, but because you've earned the right to rest with peace. Your legs are not broken. They are not weak. They are storytellers. They carry the weight of years, of travel, of dance, of grief, of love. If they tremble, if they swell, if they cramp, it's not failure, it's memory. But memory must be honored, not punished. So the next time you reach for fruit, ask not, is this healthy? Ask instead, is this right for me today at this age? This isn't about restriction, it's about awakening. You deserve to enjoy food. You deserve to move freely. You deserve nights without cramps and mornings without fear of stairs. Your body is still listening to you. Will you finally listen to it? To the legs that have carried us? To the wisdom that age brings? To the fruits we once trusted and now must understand anew? We say this: thank you. We're ready to walk forward, wisely. But don't walk alone. Some journeys need guidance. Some reminders are better heard than forgotten. So if today's story resonated with you, even just a little, let this not be goodbye. Let it be the beginning of a wiser path. Subscribe, not just to this channel, but to a life where your food works for you, where your body is honored, and your years are your greatest teacher. Click like if you believe someone else needs to hear this, because sometimes the greatest gift we give is helping someone else stand stronger. We're here every week, and your legs will thank you. for returning.